should say that. It's funny you should say that. It's funny you should say that.
And we're back.
Once again.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
It's funny you should say it.
Yes, it's very funny you should say that.
Part tres.
Episode number 3.
This is the 3rd episode, fellas. Welcome, Mr. Number Runner back once again.
Hey, Larry, how you doing, bud?
You missed the last one.
Yeah, man. You know, I was out, man.
Had a great time. Stefan was good company in here, man.
Yeah, that's real cool. I really like that. Y'all kept it going. You know, one monkey don't stop no show.
Oh, man.
But
Show must go on.
Let's go.
What I am gonna say is, y'all letting people come in here and change their monikers.
Oh,
I'm gonna change can I change my moniker today?
Change your moniker.
Bet. My name is Numba Runna
Funny
today.
you should say
Number
that.
Runner here
Funny
on
you
out.
Say that. Mr. Number Runner. Mr. Number Runner. That's going to be your name for the rest of the podcast.
Is it Numba or Numba?
It's man. It's
Numba?
It's number.
But the way it's spelled is Numba.
How do you spell number?
Numba
With an ER.
But you spell it Num, right?
Numba
So
Runna.
why would you pronounce it Numba Runna?
Because the BA.
Numba Runna.
I don't know.
Numba Runna. Mr.
All right,
Numba
cool.
Runna.
All right, cool. Well, yeah. We back.
We back.
He's back.
And we back on. This is Harlan right here.
Welcome back.
Got Armand,
That's me.
Larry,
Right here.
I thought it was Number Runner.
Yeah.
Numba
Numba Runna.
Numba Runna. Numba Runna.
I want to have a new moniker today.
Everything is good, everybody.
Yeah, we all good, man. The
Hope you enjoyed the
holidays
last 2
coming up,
episodes,
man.
yeah.
You know.
What holidays? Man, that's your holiday, homie.
Hey, but you know, I you know me, I'm always the first to set it off, man. Can I talk to y'all?
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
go
Can
ahead.
I keep it real?
Keep
Might
it
as
real
well.
and I eat.
I'll be 34 in another week.
You old, dog.
As hell.
I'm talking to my little cousins, you know what I'm saying? They let me know about high school beef, man.
What?
High school beef, you know, just, you know, people tripping, having problems with each other in high school.
Oh, I
man.
thought you was talking about the Salisbury steak.
Country
Salisbury steak?
Mm-hmm.
I was talking about the lunchroom, not the cafeteria. I'm talking about really having problems in high school.
White or brown gravy.
No, we're not even. I'm talking about the fights in the cafeteria.
Okay,
Not.
okay.
I'm talking about you getting hit with the tray.
Okay.
Not you swapping out lunch meat for Salisbury
Well, if
steak.
you get hit with a honey bun on the side of the face.
You're gonna have to hit them with the Welch's.
But they had the plastic paper plates though back then.
I put it like this: the problems that kids might have nowadays in school is a lot different from the problems that we had back in school.
Elaborate thing.
Well, they have certain things like social media. You know me; I'm always gonna be the first one to talk about that since
Yeah, because you just got it.
because
You
I'm brand new,
just got
fresh. You know what I'm saying?
Lurking real strong.
You know, super dipped, plenty of mutuals. You know what I'm saying?
man.
But you know, I'm not gonna be, you know, back in the day, you might fight, and depending on whatever they say in the neighborhood, they come back to school and they talk about it. But nowadays, you'll get World Star. You'll be on YouTube.
I saw some of that.
I seen plenty of that.
You might even be on Vine, too.
You
Do it
don't
for
want
the
to
Vine.
get caught doing it for the Vine.
I ain't gonna do it.
Hey, because they will
I ain't
make you
gonna
a
do
meme.
it.
You will become a meme. Harlan
Okay.
the meme. You know, this Harlan got beat up.
So we gonna jump right into that then.
Listen, I only got 400 friends. How do I got 1 million hits? Because I got beat up with 1 million hits.
You got 1 million hits?
1 million hits on
How
1
are
million
you-
hits.
how
That's
are
2
you still
million
here?
hits.
That's 2 double platinum.
Double platinum on your face.
I can't get famous for getting beat up, dog.
Why not? People do all the time.
Hey, okay.
Because I still want all my teeth.
I see what
You
you're
don't need
saying
them.
though.
You can get
So
replaced.
I see what he's saying. So back in the day, you got in a fight in high school. Everybody might not have been around. You come back to school. People telling the story. They got to believe what they hear and kind of make a decision off of that.
right.
Now it's all
Like
recorded.
by the end of the year, they might forget that Larry beat up Harlan.
Right.
You know, or they might not forget. They might throw it out there joking with you if they get upset. But for the most part, they might be like, "Well, Harlan wasn't scared."
Right.
But anytime you can just go to your phone and be like, "You remember this?"
Listen, it's some fights I saw back in the day. So let me tell you something about some of the fights back in the day. I saw some fights back in the day. I don't even tell I'm going to say back in the day, but back in the day, I saw so many fights back in the day. No, I'm just playing. Hey, I saw some fights back in the day. No, I mean to where it's like, I wish I could have recorded some of them fights. Like just, I mean, even back then, if I had the old VHS camcorder just to be able to show you what I saw. Because in my mind, if I could play in my mind on World Star, oh my, you talking about some hits.
So you could broadcast your brain to the TV?
Broadcast, well, I don't want to broadcast my brain. Niggas say, I might not want to do that. But
so how real do you think the situation would have been back in the day to where you got to go to school and still see yourself getting beat up?
Well, back in the day, folks was still for real fighting. So it's like, man, hey, you got that recorded.
But they was shooting too, though.
They was shooting, but they was still fighting a lot harder back then.
That's true.
To where it's like, you know what? I lost today. If you come back tomorrow, if we ain't suspended, I'm going to catch you right outside after school.
And we're going to fight again.
And if you beat me up at the school again, then I'm going to have to take it back to the neighborhood.
Listen, if I was in school back then and they world starred me, I got to go to a different school district.
It don't matter because
I'm on World
Stars everywhere.
They gonna be
you no way out of here.
They gonna be like, damn, look at this dude, and
That's
then you
the
gonna walk over there like, who was what they showing?
And then they gonna be like, that's the dude who went to Ruskin.
That's him.
He out here in Belton now.
How did he get out here?
Yeah, that's the dude from Ruskin got beat up.
That new dude, man, he got beat out the last school district. He got beat up out of there.
He get beat up out the school district
because you don't want to go back and see.
You ran.
You got beat up out.
And then definitely back in the day, if somebody got in a fight today, tomorrow they either shooting or the whole family coming to the school.
They shooting soon as the fight is over.
So check. What about that stuff even?
Because they don't got metal detectors no more.
Yeah, they got them now.
Where?
Ruskin definitely has them.
Well, Ruskin didn't went down. But back in the day, when you 34-year-old dude, when you was there,
yeah, I graduated in 2000.
Yeah, you didn't have them there, but didn't y'all have them at
did
Central?
We had metal detectors and wands. So after you make it through the metal detector, I still got to get wanded.
Who's
Is that a word?
Who's one?
Did.
Rodriguez?
Wine last name did.
Wine Lasker?
Wine did. We got wine did, homie.
Okay, so how long can the beef last though? Okay, do World Star me? Can I still be mad 15 years later?
Yep.
Yeah. Because it's still on work. Because my daughter is 8 years old now. Yep. She can see dad.
If you was 18 then, you 33 now. The beef is still real because your daughter gonna be like, Daddy, is this you?
Hey man, what the listen? But I'm not. I don't listen. Anybody I graduated with or know me personally, I'm sorry.
And you gonna beef with anybody who commented on your post.
To the whole school.
Anybody who commented on your beef post, you gonna have beef with them too.
Listen, I wouldn't want to still be beefing out with my daughter, trying to teach her, riding bikes through the park. And have somebody pull up on me like, yeah, he out here.
Hey, that's that dude. And they driving by.
This my point. This my thing right here. This is how I feel about it. Depending on what the beef was about, I could possibly still be mad at somebody today from some high school beef. But if it was just over something stupid, we too grown to be still beefing over, hanging on to that beef.
We grown men.
What if he punched you at the water fountain?
Back then?
It's my sip, homie.
You just got punked out back then. Just leave it at that. But see, like, my thing now is like, I'm a grown man. I didn't have people do me wrong as a grown man. So it's like, I've been able to rise above that and still try to go do my own thing instead of putting myself in position to go to jail and not be around my children. So at this point in time, hey man, if that happened back then, I ain't necessarily got to be cool with you, but I can go about my business and let you go on about yours.
What if somebody shot at you in high school?
Damn. And I ain't tried to kill him yet.
You might just not have seen him, or
you gotta let it go.
Yeah, maybe he moved away and he
changed
came
school
back.
Districts. His kids in different school districts now.
That's a good one, right?
You know what I'm saying? You gotta hold on to that. You can't really let that go.
But see, once again, let's
say if you shot in the air, but to scare you.
You basically still shot at me. When you pull that thing out to show me that you got it, you proposing a threat. So yeah, I'm gonna still. You can't forget about that. I don't know, man.
That's what I'm saying. It depends on the severity of the beef. You know
the flavor.
I don't know.
Some people can. Some people can get shot at and still be able to forget. Some people can't.
What about the girls? Some of the girls. Now, let's not leave the ladies out. I know we the men.
We talking about fights.
I done heard about girls getting hit with
man.
box.
I done seen. Fights. If you went to school with me, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna say no names, but I've seen a girl swing on the principal in high school.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, the girls don't hold no break.
Where did she go after she swung on the principal?
She didn't go to jail.
To hell, homie.
She definitely got suspended.
But a lot of it's funny because we go back on reminisce on some of them old fights and them old beefs that people had, and it get to the point you be like, well, man, this is a completely different person now. Like, she don't even look like she can fight, but little do they know, she got hands.
Hands and feet.
Hands and feet. Hit you everywhere except for on the bottom of your feet.
Mm.
You can hear me?
Completely different person.
Don't even get it.
Completely different person. It's funny you say that.
It's funny
You say completely different person because
okay.
that segues to my topic. We talking about comedians who had the longest run, who had the most relevancy during their run.
Relevancations.
Relevancations.
Relations.
Intimate rhythm nation.
Intimidations.
All the Asians.
Verbalizations. Got it.
Including the Caucasians.
Caucasians. Nations.
Lithuanians.
Yugoslavians.
Sensations.
Yeah, you just said something.
Botswanians.
I already said that. Huh?
Botswanians.
But go ahead, man. Go ahead. We can do this all day.
So
Australia.
we gonna go with longest run, relevancy during their run,
Okay.
best movies, and what was the other one? Best movies and best businessmen.
Yeah, best business.
So to just clarify, we gonna say because ain't too many relevant comedians that's popping but Kevin Hart right now. So I'm gonna say relevant during their run, meaning while they were on top of the game,
While they were in office.
Okay.
while they were in office, how relevant were they? You know, because like example, Kevin Hart, he's relevant right now and he's on top, but he's probably more relevant than any comedian has been during their run. Part of that social media.
Ain't part of it. All of it social media.
He do a lot of interviews too.
Man, F that.
Well, I would say that because just his status right now compared to everybody else, but it's still a couple of funny dudes.
Yeah, it's just a lot of funny dudes, but to me,
talking about as far as like their relevancy, as far as them being in the game when they was doing their thing. Like we can go like to Mike Epps when Mike Epps was on. You got Martin when Martin was on. Jamie Foxx when Jamie Foxx was on. I mean, if you want to do Bill, we can do Bill.
Talking about Bellamy?
Him too. You got
what Bill you talking about?
Well, Cosby, but when he was doing this thing,
he was talking about Nye the Science Guy for a minute.
Nah, you could Bill Nye was doing this thing on Saturday mornings. But then you had, let me see, we say Bill. I mean, you had Richard Pryor. Everybody know King Rich. So not on 12th Street, but the other Rich Pryor, not the Factor,
the Pryor,
But I mean, a lot of those dudes had their time. So it's just like, I mean, to me, I feel like a lot of that has to do with social media as far as him being on top right now, because if Richard Pryor had the social media that Kevin Hart has right now, hands down,
they probably would have killed him.
They probably would have.
Because they was a lot more socially conscious back then.
And he went to Africa and said, I'm not coming back saying nigga no more.
Yeah,
man, he ended up getting sick. I'm just saying.
All I know is that I heard something last week about Richard Pryor having so much money and he was on drugs so much that he had a closet full of kilos.
Listen,
just on demand. He had keys in his closet on demand. So he never was running out of coke.
KOD?
On demand. Coke on demand.
But he getting a touch of that too, though. But you know he getting a touch of that.
I mean, he used to have a bed. You know, if you watch any of his if he had his documentary, he had a bed full of coke. A mountain of coke.
Cocaina?
But that's what I'm saying. He was partaking in that. He was gonna make sure he get a bump or two.
But what else was you gonna do with your time back in the day? That dude back in the day, Richard Pryor was getting $3,000 a week in the 60s. Did you hear what I just said? He was getting $3,000 a week
in the 60s.
In the 60s.
That's good money today.
Well,
give me $3,000 a week right now. I might have a mountain of coke.
You don't want to do that.
Why not?
Or might as well.
Them haircuts gonna be a lot better.
You have a mountain of coke, or you
way faster.
A whole lot faster.
A whole lot faster.
Matter of fact, I'm not cutting here.
Why not?
But I'm be coming in and make sure everybody else got it.
So we kind of veered off of it, but
okay.
But no.
So make your pick, Armand. Who you think? If we had an algorithm that could calculate,
I'm not about to do no math, homie.
You ain't got to do it. I'm just saying, your brain is the algorithm. But if we had an algorithm,
who's my pick?
Yeah, that can factor all the stuff in that I was just saying, and then spit out a number. Who you think will have the highest number?
In my opinion,
in your opinion,
I'm gonna have to roll with Martin. That's all I'm saying.
Martin, okay.
Because he had. Okay, let's back it up. Martin was back in the day, House Party Bilal. Shout out to Bad Breath Bilal. You had House Party. He had Do the Right Thing. And we all know about the Do the Right Thing post to remind folks of what they got to do.
Right.
What else did he have? He had Do the Right Thing. Then he was the host, the original host on Def Comedy Jam. Right. The original. Don't forget that.
True that.
Put a lot of people on. Let it be known. A lot of cats was coming out. Brought a lot of people out there. Then he hits Martin. 92 to 97 was the run, 5 years. 97, we all know that season 5 wasn't the best episode because he ended up flipping out. Why? Because he had way more money. He had that money.
Right.
He was doing what he was doing. But when he was on, he was on. It's not a show to this day that can really compare to Martin season 1, 2, 3, 4.1 because this 2, 3, and 4 was pretty terrible. But anyway, season 1, season 2, season 3 was dope. It's not a show out here right now that can compare to that.
I tell you what, he also had a nice haircut on him.
Stay with a fresh fade.
I'm gonna have to I'm gonna disagree with you off top, but I'm gonna say Martin kind of lost some points because he just had a show that came out and it didn't even last 5 episodes.
But is this not when he was relevant? We talking about when he was relevant.
But
he's not relevant.
But relevant he would be if the show was still on.
No.
He lost points for that show.
The show is like 20 years old.
He ran through the whole 90s in the early.
He ran through all the 90s.
So this is what I'm saying, though. This is what I'm saying. So Kevin Hart's hot now. But when he died down 10 years later, and if he tried to drop another show and it ended up being funny still after he been gone all that time,
he ain't gonna do it.
He win. So being that Martin came out with a show this past couple years ago and it was shitty.
But look who his cast was. He had Frasier. The show was called Lawyer, just in case anybody didn't know. I don't even know the show made it a full season. It was pure hot garbage. You know what I'm saying? It was called Lawyer.
No way.
But see, y'all got a lot of other comics too. Y'all ain't say nothing about Dave Chappelle.
I recorded it. Yeah, we ain't get that far. Then.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
So we gonna let you pick.
Well, I guess Dave Chappelle. That's your pick?
No, it's not. It's really not my pick. My pick is gonna be Martin. I read on Martin a long time ago that when he was a kid, he was so bad in school, maybe in 4th grade. That he would be doing so much in the class that the teacher would be like, listen, you just chill out. The very end of the day, I'll let you have your time. To where she basically, I think he's just naturally a crazy dude. I think that's why he was able to do so many things that he did and be able to be funny to any race. Yeah. Kevin Hart is definitely funny, but some stuff, I guess with Martin being my
not biased,
my standard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I kind of think about some of that that criteria that he comes out with, some of the material that he has.
So you rolling with Martin?
I'm gonna roll with Martin, me personally. But it's a lot. But like you said, the relevancy of
movies.
All comics.
I mean, come on,
Blue Street. You had a lot of guys.
Blue Street.
I think he just all around funny.
Nothing to lose.
Was Kevin Hart funny too?
Nothing to lose was probably one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, that movie funny.
I mean, I'm talking about super funny.
Please don't kill me, Freaky Jason.
You know what I mean? I mean, we talking about. Now, don't get me wrong. A lot of these dudes, and not a lot of comedians have done as many movies as Martin and Kevin Hart and Mike Epps. And
I guess for us, since we like Martin, does that kind of take away from Kevin Hart being that he might do a whack movie here and there instead of Martin having years of seasons of just material?
Martin has some whack movies too.
He did have some. Black Knight was a whack movie.
They all have whack movies.
When you think of how much material, it's like if he was a
so y'all just gonna pick Martin over Eddie Murphy?
Eddie Murphy went sideways with all that extra stuff.
But his run was super long.
Eddie Murphy run was dope.
He
had a lot of good movies, but he had no TV shows.
Let's keep it real though.
His tours, he was making bread.
We got to keep it real though. I was born in '81. When in the early '80s, when he was really having his run, by the time I could really understand any kind of business, it was Martin Lawrence.
Yeah. Yep.
Eddie was already well known.
Eddie was
it was
the
like
dude.
you don't disrespect him or Richard Pryor. Those are people we had to kind of go back to get.
You know who else had a kind of good run on the low though? Who? Really not on the lows. Our heirs too. Damon Wayans.
The Wayans?
The Wayans.
Just Damon.
Yeah, I'm saying, but you got to think he got his finger in all of that.
Yeah, he had his finger.
He might not be in the movie, but
he was on SNL. He was on.
He said Damon Wayans. I'm
Damon.
thinking Keenan.
No, Damon.
Keenan was the front.
Damon, Blank Man.
Yeah.
What was the other one? Mo Money. In Living Color was they show.
Yeah, that was
and I was just watching one of his stand-ups last week, man. That mug was funny, dog.
Yeah, he was funny.
Yeah, he was funny. And he made a lot of money.
You okay? And My Wife and Kids was a good show.
Yeah. And it stayed on for a long time.
Had a good run to where the reruns are going right now.
Okay, so now I'm gonna throw another monkey wrench in the game. Okay, does it matter on how famous they are compared?
Yeah, see, that's what I was about to say. Because you said it's a lot of relevant comedians. Corey Holcomb is very relevant right now.
Corey Holcomb,
but he to me is in that
more of an underground.
He's in that D league,
right? If they was rappers, he had more mixtapes than real albums.
I can agree with that, but it's not that he's in the D league. Corey Holcomb is a dude who says, "I'm not going to do what y'all want me to do."
Right.
He said, and I quote, well, don't quote me because it might be, don't quote me because I ain't said it. But he said, basically, I've been offered those roles. I've been offered roles from here and there, but I'm not going to succumb my material for this movie or for this show. Okay. He said, I'm getting mad love when I go to the improv, when I'm going to these comedy shows. Basically, like you said, his mixtape, he's not really underground. In my opinion, he's a real raw comedian. Tony Roberts is a raw comedian. Tony Rock is a raw comedian. Now, if you don't know who Tony Rock is, that's Chris Rock, brother. But these dudes are raw.
I just went the other night and seen Alex Thomas.
Yeah.
Alex Thomas did a great improv. When he did his improv, he also spoke about how when he all he had was $11. He stood in line to go do a 3-minute set, and out of nowhere, closest we in the improv, Will Smith was right there in the front row, picked him up instantly and had him writing for the Fresh Prince. He said this is my 20-year anniversary,
and been on ever since.
He said this is my 20-year anniversary of being able to, in this business. But from that day, he said my whole life has been pretty much right place, right time.
And he's been in a lot of movies. Don't be a menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. He was in Players Club. He was a little dude that got beat up. He was like, man, as much music as I buy from him, man, he can sign my autograph. That little dude, just in case anybody didn't know who Alex Thomas is, he was on the Jamie Foxx show when they was doing the jingles. You know what I mean? When he was there writing jingles.
Jingles 2000.
You know what I'm saying? Speaking of, funny you say that, Jamie Foxx was doing this thing.
Jamie Foxx had
3 dope stand-ups.
He got a new song with Chris Brown out right now.
Man, my pick is everybody. It's probably a few people that agree with me. It's probably a lot that won't. But I'm going to pick Dave Chappelle. I know his run was super short, but the level of funny of that show kills all the other everybody else.
I mean, but again, you talking about he picked up where Martin left off. This dude came in what 99, 2000, because I was about 2000 for that 99 and that 2000. He came in Chappelle show. He was doing what people were not doing. He took it back to Richard Pryor.
I give Chappelle a lot of credit, but on another note, Kevin Hart get a lot of credit also because he, if anything, is learning how to balance the business in your personal life.
He's the best at that.
I give it to Martin because that's where I grew up. He
right,
hands down funny, but Martin showed you how the business can take control of your head in any business that you're in.
Richard Pryor did the same thing.
Richard Pryor did the exact same thing. You got to think of all these people. Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, Dave Chappelle.
They let it go get to their head, and for whatever reason, things just went south. But I think a lot of people are side with Kevin Hart on that note as far as being able to balance that and maintain. Because somebody like Snoop Dogg, for example, still relevant to me and to where even little kids know who Snoop Dogg is.
Yeah.
Always been able to reinvent himself. Always never just overdid it to where you got tired of hearing him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But anytime he came out, you didn't mind listening to him, no matter if it was old or new, because he dropped so much. But Kevin Hart, I think, has found that balance.
Well, I mean, then also, too, with Kevin Hart, you got to realize he had a lot of big brothers in front of him to learn from, to piggyback off of.
Watching Chappelle dip out on the money. Watching Martin in the street. Watching Richard Pryor go to jail off the cocaine.
Yeah, I mean,
I just heard Charlie Sheen just admitted on the news. Charlie Sheen just admitted on the thing the other day today.
HIV.
That he 4 years in the HIV.
4 years in?
4 years. Deep. He been having it for 4 years.
How you get it 4 years and we just not hearing about it today?
You better holler at Magic.
Nah, he been having it, but he been paying people off to keep it quiet. I heard he been paying hookers and porn stars to come over his house just to hang out with him, not have sex. $25,000 to $30,000 at a time.
Letting that business take over you.
Hey, they said when they came to his house, you walk in the garage. There's a security post in the garage. Once you get past the garage, you got to sign the consent. Leave your phone that you will not disclose any information or nothing that's going on in his house. They in there smoking big crack, watching pornos, having sexual little orgies, getting it cracking. $25,000 a night.
He ain't that cool where I want to hang out with that dude like that.
Oh no, man, that sounds kind of fun.
For $25,000, $30,000?
I ain't got to smoke crack.
No, he gonna give you $25,000, $30,000.
Right.
Just hang out with him.
I'm cool. I just watch TV.
You won't take $25,000 just to go to his house?
To hang around the dude who got HIVs?
Yeah, but you didn't. I don't know if they knew he had HIV. Probably until they got in. But
damn, that's the thought.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't bring up no other.
Wait a minute. First of all, wait a minute. I'm trying to figure out. It's funny that it's not funny that we talking about HIV. But how did we go from Chappelle to HIV?
Because I don't know. Man.
You the one brought it up.
It's funny you say that.
It's not funny.
It's funny you say that because we about to change the subject.
Well, I don't know, man. I just y'all didn't bring up no.
But Larry ain't break down his Chappelle love. I broke
it down. I said the show to me was funnier than anything that we was just talking about. It's funnier than Martin. Funnier than all them movies.
He did a movie with Martin.
It's funnier than all Kevin Hart's new shit, all his movies. To me, that the Chappelle show was groundbreaking, and it just had a major impact on me because I like to laugh. I could sit there and laugh at that so hard. You know what I mean? My laughter level would be higher than any of the stuff we just mentioned.
Laughter level?
Yeah. But now as far as the business, the other stuff that I mentioned, Kevin Hart got that on lock. Better movies, I would have to get that to Eddie Murphy or
Eddie Murphy?
Movies? Eddie Murphy or
Eddie Murphy had some classic
or
movies.
your pick. What was your pick?
Martin.
Eddie
Metro.
Murphy, Martin.
Metro.
Did you like Metro?
What about Tower Heist?
Tower Heist.
Tower Heist was cool.
I don't know, man.
Tower Heist was cool, but it wasn't really funny.
Dr. Doolittle. I don't even know if I can
go with Dr.
And what about Meet Dave?
Meet Dave.
Right. What's the one with Rasputia and all that?
Norbit was kind of
Rasputia.
But me personally, I don't think Kevin Hart could do a show. I don't think that he could have a show as successful as
funny you say
Chappelle.
that.
I don't think he have a show as successful as Martin, Jamie Foxx. Little do people know Richard Pryor had a show back in the day, and he was so raw that they just dropped the dude.
Do Cedric Entertainer or Steve Harvey come into this conversation?
Not out of my mouth.
Or Steve Harvey?
Not
out of my mouth.
They're funny, but
Bernie Mac?
they in another lane.
Bernie Mac
had a relevant show too.
Was very relevant until he passed.
I didn't watch the show until after he was dead.
Why?
Because I wasn't watching TV like that.
Me neither, for real. Not around that was on.
You know what I'm saying?
I was watching it.
It's the same thing with the Chris Rock show.
Chris Rock show was good. When he was on.
Everybody hates Chris.
Everybody hate Chris.
That's still funny.
It was a good
in fact, Eddie Murphy, I've never watched the
PJs.
You never watched the PJs?
No.
Me neither.
I want to watch Clay walking around dancing. If I want to watch that, I go back to Gunna.
Funny you say that about Richard
Clay.
Pryor, though, because Kevin Hart had a show, too.
What was the show called?
Picked up.
Because it's not going to be funny.
Who did?
Kevin Hart.
What was the name of the show?
It never came on.
But you had to know it.
Only reason I know about it is because his interview, he was talking about it. Said it was so funny when he was talking about it, too. He said he got a pilot. He got a show. They was filming a pilot.
He got his own pilot?
He said, yeah. Pilot show.
Right.
First episode. He said the network didn't want to pay for all his friends to come. So he booked them all tickets.
Ride with?
Pilot is the show, man. He
couldn't fly with him.
He didn't want nobody left out, so he paid for all his friends to fly in. He said they on the set, about to film. 2 seconds before they about to go live, they come over and tap him on the shoulder.
Why are you whispering in my ear?
That's what he said. But it was funny because he put out all that money for his friends to come, and
that must mean your friends ain't funny.
Canceled the show, so his show never got on.
They couldn't.
But he did have
nothing.
They could at least send him an email.
Something.
Hey man,
Smoke signal.
I don't know. I didn't know that about Richard Pryor though.
What, did he have a show?
Yeah.
Check it out, man. I'm trying to tell you. It was raw. They stopped and they was like, man, you know what? I gotta let you go, man. But it was cool though. Simple as that. Because he was on that raw. Like, listen, I'm gonna tell you about how the white folks do. I'm gonna tell you how they doing me. I'm gonna tell you how it is, how it's racism and all this going on in society. I'm still getting money, but look at how they treat me after I'm getting this money.
Who would y'all want to see come up right now if they could be big as far as in a comedian?
Right now or bring back?
Nah, just new people.
Just new people.
Would you want to see like in a nice movie? They kind of give
Hannibal Buress or Corey Holcomb. But Corey Holcomb's kind of coming up. He on Black Jesus. He got a podcast he doing. He got all kind of stuff he doing.
Slink Jenkins. Slink Johnson. I like Slink Johnson.
Me, I like Tony Rock and I like Tony Roberts out of Detroit. I think these dudes are raw.
I like T.K. Kirkland too, man.
T.K. Kirkland
But he's just hard. I would love to see him and Corey Holcomb do something.
They way too raw, man. They not going. They not going.
TK Kirkland don't even seem like a comedian to me. He's so thugged out. He seems like a rapper or something.
The dude is just not.
He just got hard. Yeah. He just got that hardcore talent.
Listen, man, speaking of hardcore, no, I'm just playing. I ain't got nothing to go. Hey, man, we going to go ahead and wrap it up. We glad y'all tuned in for the 3rd episode. We glad Larry is back. I'm sorry, Numba. Himself. What?
What was that?
It's my ceremonial song, dog.
Hey, man, we want to thank y'all for listening to the show yet again for that trade episode. Wait and stay tuned to see when we going to post that thing.
We're going to be having a lot of new things coming for y'all soon, so
post
stay
tuned.
Thing.
Post that thing. Post that thing.
Post it.
Thing.
Post it. Post it. Why the nigga just hit the dang on percolator?
Post that thing.